welcome our panelists. First is our advisor, Sister Renette Angot, Mr. Churchill Aguilar, Ms. Sophia Tangod, and last but not the least, Dr. Amparo Gintinanza. Before I begin, let me ask all of you, have you ever thought within yourself if you were able to understand the emotions of others, or you being understood by the others? Well, those are just a few questions, and they are common questions. But does emotion really affect our academic performance? According to Vygotsky, an individual defines his emotions, can manage them, and sustain successful relationship with others. So, emotions really play a big role in our academic performance because it's how we deal with others, and how others deal with us, we should balance them. Education students are trained to handle characteristics towards others. Therefore, when an education or future educators, we must know how to deal with the diverse people around us, not just the learners that we are about to encounter in the future, but as well, we begin with the poor where we are still students. So, as for our group, we came up with this study, which is entitled Emotional Literacy of Second-Year Education Students in Xavier University, Ateneo de Cagayan, school year 2012-2013. And the members are Jessa Angela A. Micutuan, yours truly, Bethel Ivy A. Prava, Josephine O. Labo, Adrian Christopher G. Bantilan, Jaward L. Sulatan, and Jose Marlon Bacardi.
In connection with the goal of achieving the needed information on emotional literacy, we, the researchers, consider the student's profile, like academic performance, self-awareness, and emotional stability, as the dependent variables that will create a relationship on the level of emotional literacy. We, the researchers, consider the profile so that we can get the relationship of the academic performance. With this, we take into account that the academic performance is based on their quotient percentage index, or the QPI, from the second semester of the school year 2011-2012. So on the other hand, the dependent variable is the emotional literacy. This variable is to be measured based on the results on the respondent's academic performance together with the results of self-awareness and emotional stability for the survey questionnaire, whether it would be high, average, or low. Emotional literacy is referred to the study as the ability to think critically, write coherently, and think critically about the written word. So when a person is emotionally literate, he or she understands the emotions of others. With this, study refers to the emotional awareness. In addition, the state of an individual that enables his or her to have appropriate feelings about the common experiences and act in a rational manner, it is referred to as emotional stability in this study.
To the students, as future educators, we all know that part of a teacher's daily task is to deal with different people. These people will have different personalities, and there will be moments that their personalities will collide with our ideals. That is why we future teachers should be equipped not only with the knowledge and the skills as teachers, but also with a sensitive and strong heart, so we can become more sensitive and patient in handling ourselves and the emotions of others as well. Being emotionally literate enable us to become to better understand ourselves and others. That is why we need to know something about emotional literacy in order to become better teachers and individuals. To the administrators and teachers, students in every school deal with different emotions like anxiety, peer presence, peer pressure, family problems, and other emotions that could affect the student's academic performance if these emotions are not handled properly. That is why administrators and teachers should also have an idea on emotional literacy of the students so they can have a solution that they can incorporate in their school activities such as recollection, retreats, guidance counseling, and even teacher-student consultations if the students have certain concerns regarding their emotions. To the parents and community, this research is helpful to the parents in exploring, sharing, and nurturing emotions to their child. Through this research, the parents will learn to make a conscious effort to raise their children with awareness of their feelings and emotions, to have emotional responses to everyday situations, and to encourage their children to take responsibility for their emotional reactions and responses.
So, our research methodology composed of research design, research setting, so research setting, respondents, the data gathering, and the procedure, the scoring guidelines, and the statistical. So, our research design is, in this study, we use the descriptive method, and our research setting is in the Xavier University, Ateneo de Cagayan, Corrales Avenue, Cagayan de Oro City. And our respondent is the selected second year service student in school year 2012-2013. So the data gathering instrument and procedure, so we gather data through questionnaire, but before we can gather data or to give the questionnaire to our respondents, we will seek the approval of the Dean of Education for us to continue with our study. Then after the approval of the Dean, we will seek the approval of our respondents to access their QPI since our study. We will see their QPI. Then after that, after the approval of the respondents, we will then write a letter for the registrar to get the grade or the QPI.
Here are our scoring guidelines. Our questionnaire is composed of the levels which are strongly agree, neither agree nor disagree, and strongly disagree. Wherein the scores are for strongly agree is 5, agree is 4, neither agree nor disagree is 3, disagree 2, strongly disagree 1, which coincides with interpretation of when you say a student is has this is more on the strongly agree level, he or she can recognize his or her feelings and the emotions of others, and on the agree, sometimes recognizes his or her emotions and of others. In neither agree nor disagree, he or she is unsure of what he feels for others or he feels for his or herself. And then in disagree, he or she rarely recognizes his or her emotions and of others. And on strongly disagree, he or she cannot recognize his or her emotions and of the others. And And when we get the level of emotional literacy, we have scored, our questionnaire has 50 questions, wherein the highest score is 5, so we have a total score of 250. So the levels are high, average, and low, wherein high has the score of 167 to 250. Average has 84 times